Good morning. Welcome to 2Gauge Farm. So I wanted to pick up my camera and share some stuff with you guys this morning on my morning chores and just talk a little bit. So we're new farmers. Right now I just walked out of my house and I am walking to one of my back pastures, the one that has the pond on it. And on our pond, it has a little island. Well, our cows figured out how to, the lowest part on the pond to get across to the island because they love trees and we only have a couple trees on the pasture that they're on right now for shade. It's not hot that they absolutely have to have shade, but they like trees to hide in. Especially our oldest steer, who's just a pet on the property. He's an old longhorn. He loves hiding in his trees. So I looked out this morning and two of our Devon baby heifers, they're about I think they're around 1.5 years old. We haven't bred them yet, they're still heifers. And our guardian dog are on the island. So I have no idea how they got over there, but they're all just hanging out over there. And so I wanted to share it with y'all. Hold on, I have to get my gate. So we're gonna go out here so I can share it with y'all. And in case anybody is wondering, wanting to farm and is not a morning person, you can still do it, because I'm not a morning person either. But you do it because you have to. You have to attend to the animals, and stuff like this just makes it funny and fun to wake up to and come out and see your animals doing something silly first thing in the morning. Plus it's good to be in the sunshine first thing in the morning instead of like scrolling on your phone or something. But I want to show you this. So hold on, I'm going to turn you around real quick. So this is towards the back of one of our pastures that's attached to our ponds. There's our little duck pen. We raise pecking ducks. So that's where they hang out. And they never stay in their fencing, but we have a guardian dog and they know where their home is, so they always go back. But look at this. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in. That is our longhorn steer. He actually, the people who had him before us, they took his horns. He doesn't have his horns anymore, but he is so happy probably because he found all these trees. So there he is. I don't know if you can see him, but right there is one of our Devon little heifer calves. Well, not really a calf, they're 1.5 years. And there's another one right there. You see your little face looking at us. And let me see if I can get a good video of my guardian dog who's over there with them. Our guardian dog captain, who I did a video, talked a little bit about him in the training video I did with, there you can see his white fur, with our new 10-week-old puppy. He is 3/4 Great Pyrenees and 1/4 Anatolian. He loves water. He can swim so good. He probably weighs like 120, 130 pounds, but he swims like no effort. Just such a little water dog. Captain, what are you doing over there, buddy? Let me see if I can get a better video of them. Let's see. There's probably a really low spot on this side of the island that they were able to walk. Oh yeah, right there. See that area right there? That's probably a really low spot that they were able to walk onto the island. It's hard to see because the sun is like in my camera. Oh, yep, look at, hi baby girl. Are you having fun over there? Hi. Oh, baby. Let me walk around here. Oh, it's hard to see. All right, I'm gonna turn you all around. I just wanted to share that with you. So they'll figure out how to get back off. They'll figure it out. And my guardian dog knows. He goes over there. He actually goes over there all the time. But so I'm gonna take you around and just show you a morning chores. there's a way to cuts corners. So if you're not a morning person and you don't want a lot to do in the morning, you can like have everything pre-weighed out for like as far as like feed goes. Hold on, I have to open my gate again. And little things like that. I'm walking back in from the back pasture. So that's what we're gonna do. My husband already let the chickens out this morning. When you let the puppy out of her pen, we take turns. He'll either let her with the other dogs out, our inside dogs. And oh well, real quick, you want to see how the garden's doing? I planted some of my tomatoes yesterday. Let me show you. So sorry, this is just gonna be a little like fun morning little vlog. So yesterday evening I planted 6 tomato seedlings out, and I'm gonna do a Florida weave, so it's attached to that trellis right there to support them. And I'll do a video on how I plant my tomatoes if anybody's interested. And everything looks okay. My tomatoes have just lasted overnight, so they look fine still. They're still green. But my beans don't look very good. I gave them some plant food last night, so hopefully they'll perk back up from that. They just look they look like they're nitrogen deficient. But I don't think that's it, because they're planted in compost. There should be plenty of nitrogen in there. So I gave them some plant food last night, so maybe they needed some potassium or phosphorus or something. And then my little tomato seedlings all in that line. My squash, my pumpkins look like they're doing okay. These ones still look a little sad, but these ones are the first ones I planted out 2 weeks earlier than the other ones, and they look great. I just pray that the pest pressure doesn't get them. Supposedly in Texas, squash doesn't grow very well because of the squash bug, but I've never dealt with squash bug before. I have no idea, and obviously we're new to Texas, Northeast Texas specifically, and so I don't know. But we're in the process of making our other beds finally, and I have nothing planted over here. I did plant some more bean seeds. Oh, spider web. Also, side note, if anybody is afraid of bugs and snakes and spiders, I feel your pain, because I'm trying to farm and I don't like snakes, and I live in Texas, and that is where snakes can kill you, and I don't like spiders and bugs, but here I am doing it. Anyway, back to my bean seeds. I planted bean seeds all here, up, and then back down, and almost all of my seedlings have sprouted, so that's pretty awesome. Look, oh, there we go. My baby beans. There's one poking right there, right here. Oh yeah, there's one that's poking out. There's one right there. And then all along that line, they're poking out, so that's exciting. And back to here, I'm gonna put up some more a long tomato trellis here to plant out my other seedlings. They still need to get a little bit bigger, but that's what's gonna go there. Or I don't know, or I might plant something else there. I still haven't decided, but there we go. Just a little update on the garden there. Everything looks pretty good though on my test of compost. Let me turn you back around. So in the morning for chores, first public service announcement that I have to make y'all is check your shoes in the morning. So we're new. Living on a farm in the country. We've only been doing it for about 1.5 years and maybe 2 years. No, about 1.5 years, yeah. When we first moved out here, we were living in little rental tract homes. But check your shoes in the morning, y'all. We don't keep our shoes outside, but I went to go put on my boots this morning, and this little thought in my head, you know, some people call it intuition. I call it little Holy Spirit nudges. I was like, check your shoes before you put them on. And I turned them upside down, tapped them, and a big, huge spider came out of it. I don't like spiders, y'all. Spiders and snakes, I don't like them. But it was fine. We handled it, and I'm pretty sure it was not a poisonous spider, so that's good. Pretty sure it was a wolf spider. Wolf spiders are very prominent out here, and they get big, like mini tarantulas big. But we deal because this life is much grander than little baby spiders. And okay, that being said, public service announcement. Check your boots in the morning. I'm going to turn you back around. So, morning chores. This is what it looks like for me when I come out in the morning. This morning, like I said, my husband came out earlier to let the dogs out, and he went ahead and opened the chicken coop for us. I like to wait a little bit after dawn to let them out because there still could be coyotes and predators out. Even though our guardian dog is out here, we have a lot of property, so he can't be in two places at once. But they are out, so they will scratch for bugs in the morning. This guy stays out. He doesn't go into any house, or he has no fence. He's big, so nothing really messes with him, and he lives in our backyard. So Captain, our guardian dog, is always, when he's not chasing something, he's in our backyard, is where he rests. And these guys, they don't have to be let out because they just, in one of my previous videos, I talked about them. They don't have a door or anything, so they can come out as soon as the sun comes up when they want. They're scratching. I'm gonna go mix up feed for everybody, and let the goats out. So we lock up the goats every night. A couple nights ago, well, maybe it was like a week ago, we forgot to put the goats up. Well, it wasn't really a forgot thing. It was more like they didn't want to go in. And because of Captain, we're like, well, he'll chase away any predators that come back here. So we wanted them to have like a good night on the pasture because they love sleeping on the pasture. That's the goat pasture, and where the chickens currently are. And we had a coyote scare, and a coyote was in there, and Captain heard it, and he chased it away. But the coyote must have gotten pretty close to our goats because they were all huddled in a corner and very scared and shaking, and that was not okay. So as much as they want to sleep out on the pasture, we won't allow it. Maybe when Sailor, our little puppy, gets bigger, because this will be the pasture that she lives on until she gets really grown in size. Excuse me, sir. Maybe when she's out here, we'll let them do that when she's bigger and free ranging on the pasture with them, but not right now. Can you not bite my finger, please? Ow, Murdoch, back it up. Back it up, kids. Come on. Back. Back. I'll give y'all some pellets after I get everybody else taken care of, but at least you can go graze. Go on. They're like, but we want our treats. Okay, so they can go graze, and I'll give them some alfalfa pellets in a little bit. But at least they'll go munch on some greenery here. So yeah, it was scary. And then I felt bad, like I was a bad animal steward, leaving them out because they wanted to. Like, we know better than they do. But God is good, and he protected them, and nobody was harmed. So we're gonna go to our feed room. So in my bucket, I do like a third bucket of chicken layer pellets, And I add some red pepper flakes. I don't measure. I just do maybe like an eighth of a cup, eighth to a quarter cup in there. A couple tablespoons of dried oregano. Excuse me. I do 2 tablespoons of raw apple cider vinegar. I also normally like to add turmeric and dried cilantro to this, but I'm out of both of those right now. I need to pick some up next time at the market. But we live like 30 minutes from the store, so it has to be when I go out. And then I'm gonna add water to this, so give me 1 sec. Grabbing my water. We're gonna soak this maybe about 10 minutes. We used to ferment at our last farm the feed, but you have to ferment chicken feed for at least 24 hours, 24 to 72 hours. But we're not on a well here. We're just on city water, and city water won't ferment because of the chlorine that's in it. So we still soak it. Not only is it good because it makes sure they don't get dehydrated from eating the dry pellets, but it cuts down on your feed bill if you soak it. So while the chicken feed is soaking, rehydrating rather, one of our Devon heifers, they're all 3 sisters that we have. We have 3 of them. You saw the 2 on the island this morning, but the 3rd actually injured her ankle, and we have her in a stall on the barn right now. We have a vet appointment for her tomorrow to have it looked at. So right now, while the chicken feed is hydrating, I'm gonna give her some fresh water. I'm gonna give her some cow cubes, which are just like protein cubes, and I will go and grab her some hay and throw in there as well. So let me show you her little thing. So this is little Rosie. This is the stall she's in. So she had a bunch of grass to graze when we first put her in here yesterday, and we did give her hay too, so she had enough food. And I'm gonna give her some cattle cubes right now. Let me see if I can prop y'all up on this post right here. Hi, baby. She's licking me, giving me kisses right now. Our girls are so sweet. Oh, baby girl. Need some cubes? There you go, baby. There you go. Come here, baby girl. Good girl. Here you go. So we'll let her finish that. And I need to give her a new water bucket. Excuse me, this little missy. You're good. So she'll finish that. I'll give her some hay, and tomorrow she goes to the vet to be checked out. Ooh, I had to turn my hat around. I'm sweating. It's getting hot. I want to show you all. I haven't fed the chickens yet. I'm waiting for it to hydrate, as you all know. I wanted to show you how big the pullets got, which is what they become after chicks. They become pullets before they become grown chickens. I just fed them and gave them some grit and some water. And look how big they've gotten, y'all, since I showed you last time. It's crazy. They have most of all their feathers in, maybe just a little bit, or they don't have their feathers in, but they're getting so big. They'll be able to come out of here pretty soon. So I am going to go feed my chickens now. The feed is ready for them. And I'm gonna end this video here. I'll let it play if y'all just wanna watch me feed my chickens. But thank you all for hanging out with us today. And again, this is 2Gauge Farm. My name is Kyla. We're new and we're sharing our journey. And if y'all like this video, please like it, subscribe to our channel. So we'll be doing ongoing videos of progression of all of our animals and our farm stuff. And it's way too bright. I need to turn my hat back around. We hope y'all have a wonderful day, blessed week, and I'll talk to you later.